2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. It's go time, everyone. Let's head out onto the course. Hello, everyone. I'm Luke Elvey. It's great to have your company here on 2K Sports. Alongside me in the booth is my mate Rich Beam, and out on the course as always is Henny Koyak and John McCarthy. And Rich, I don't know about you, mate, but I'm excited about this day. Our featured player has a rivalry brewing with another one out on the course. We'll deal with that shortly, but firstly, take us through this course.
Anytime you name a golf course after a, I don't know, lethal snake, you might be onto something at how difficult it might be. Yeah, again, it's in lovely Tampa, but this golf course, there's nothing friendly about it. It's so demanding, I think, off the tee, because you have tee shots that work one way, and then you also have the fairway that tilts the opposite way. It just sometimes doesn't make any sense, and it's hard to play this golf course if you're not driving it very well. But if you're chipping and putting it, then you really might like it. But it's fun, it's hard, but it's named after a dangerous snake, so I'm not going to say it's really fun. Would you? I would not.
Now to the first hole. As we alluded to in the intro, there does appear to be a bit of a rivalry that's taken shape. Henny, what seems to be happening from your perspective?
Hi Luke, yeah, I'm looking forward to following these two players in the group. Words have been exchanged between these two leading up to the event, and our featured player seems to really want to prove something out on the course today.
Thanks, Henny. That's good insight. That should certainly add a little extra spice to our coverage this week. Well, this is exciting. A putt for an eagle. John, have you got a good read on this one?
This is going to move pretty significantly left to right.
A 7-footer right here. Well, that's a nice way to start, writing a little red number down on the scorecard at the first.
Can't birdie them all unless you birdie the first, Luke. Good start.
He's currently tied for first. Water is a feature here at the Copperhead course of Innisbrook Resort. Rich, and it comes into play at the second.
Downhill tee shot. You want to keep your tee shot out to the right as best you can to take out the trees that hug the left-hand side. Green sits well above the player's second shot. They won't see how close they hit it from the fairway.
Unfortunately, that's going to end up in a tricky spot. Second shot on the second. You see that one just drip back on the flag? I think he's caught that one quite nicely. Not a bad shot, that. Still a chance. Okay, Henny, what's he looking at with this putt?
Setting up this putt 14 feet from the cup.
This one started out on a good line. And he has now taken sole possession of the lead here. Rich, it's a challenge, to say the very least, the third hole.
Yes, most players aren't going to take out driver as they just want to lay it back of the water that creeps out on the right-hand side. From there, it shortens up the second shot, believe it or not, to a green that pitches from right to left fairly severely. Your misses can't be out to the right with your second shot. That is a no-no.
Left nothing in the tank on that one. That was pummeled. Second shot here on the third. Well, this one's going right at the flag. Oh, what a lovely shot. He'll be delighted to be inside the range there.
Luke, nothing gets past you. Yes, this kid is a stud.
This would be a great up and down.
Do it. Come on. Come on.
Yeah, magical shot out of the bunker, that one. This putt coming up is for birdie. And another one goes. And with it, an increase of his lead.
That sets a positive tone for the player, doesn't it?
Currently at -3 for the round. The fourth hole, the first of the par threes on the property, and you've got to be dialed in on your number.
This is a challenging par 3, no doubt about it, Luke. This green pitches from right to left and from front to back, making it almost impossible to get it super close unless you have a perfect number into this par 3.
Going with the 7. It's heading to the bunker for sure. Sadly, in the sand, but a chance to make up for the error. Handy out of the bunker there. Well, let's take a look at what Max Homa can deliver here. 3 behind our leader. Has he holed it? Oh my, holds it from the bunker. Okay, let's get back to the action. This putt for par here. Down she goes. Let's head to the next. Leading by a couple after that hole. Stretching out over 600 yards means the par 5 fifth is no snag.
It is. Luke, I rarely say that par 5s on the PGA Tour are challenging, but this is definitely one of them. It's an uphill tee shot and a second shot that is downhill, moving from right to left, that's completely blind for these players. There is a tree about 100 yards out, which is going to be something they aim at when they lay up. Third shot, though, is very basic, down the hill to a fairly flat green surrounded by some bunkers. More than likely, most players are going to have to lay it up on this par 5.
Well, we're getting more and more used to seeing this, aren't we, Rich? Max Homa once again in the limelight. He's certainly stepped up to the elite level on the tour.
Yeah, it just seems like, you know, it took him a while to get comfortable with the PGA Tour and his surroundings. But now that he's found the winner's circle multiple times, it becomes, you know, old habit to him. It's coming easier and easier, and he's evolving into one of the greats in the game.
Oh, so close. Sitting at 3 under par. Outright first here. That's a touch of class. Terrific little chip. Oh, a lovely opportunity to save par here. Well, that hole's behind us. More to play. And as we move to the next hole, our leader is ahead by a couple of shots. The tee shot also critical here at the par 4 6th at 455 yards.
This is probably the hardest fairway to hit on the PGA Tour, Luke. This fairway cambers from right to left at a pretty good clip, and unless you work your tee shot from left to right, a high soft shot, you're not going to find the fairway. This is almost impossible. The second shot will be from an awkward stance where the ball is above you or below you to a green that's perched a little bit above the players. Thankfully, though, it's a very flat green.
This lie's not great. Always loved the high draw. What an impressive shape. That jumped out of the rough. Did you see that? And he's safely on the green with that shot. Well, a chance to move deeper under the card. This putt's for 4 under. Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
This one's going to gently meander from the left.
Oh, so close to a birdie. And just a little bit of clean-up work remaining on this hole. Holding steady in first place after that one. Standing on the 7th tee, players get to breathe a sigh of relief having the 6th behind them.
You know, Luke, this is sneaky hard, to be fair. You don't need driver, and so you might get lulled to sleep a little bit by taking 3-wood out just for position. Any misses to the right or the left, and you'll be blocked out by some pretty gnarly trees. The green tilts from right to left ever so slightly, and watch out for those deep bunkers fronting this green. They'll grab your golf ball in a hurry.
That one's right out of the top drawer.
This one needs to hold on to the fairway. That one's just going to catch the light rough. Second shot here on the 7th. That one should find the surface. Not a bad play, that one. Well, this would be a bonus. This is a very long putt. And back to the play, shall we? Steps up to a putt of about 15 feet in distance.
This one's tracking.
Ooh. Just a short putt remaining here. He sits in first position. Well, if you haven't felt snake bitten already, the 8th at 230 yards, Rich, will certainly get you.
Everybody loves a 230-yard par 3, don't we, Luke? They're just wonderful, wonderful designs, and I'm laughing because this is nearly impossible. This green is just a sliver up there. A high shot moving a little bit from left to right is an absolute must on this par 3.
Going with the 5-wood.
Oh, this wind really starting to get up. That was well managed.
There's part of about 6 feet coming up. Nice one. 4th birdie of the day. And that will take him to 4 under. And that'll see him remain in the same spot on the leaderboard. Ball striking continues to be the order of the day as the players arrive on the 9th tee, a par 4.
Yes, just thread those bunkers off the tee shot somehow with the driver. Second shot is going to be straight back up the hill. And once again, with the pin position over on the right-hand side, players will be unable to see where their golf ball pitches. This is a quality par 4.
A relief for this player. It stayed out of the rough.
He's setting up for his second shot.
Ah, yes, the gentle fade, the buttercut, if you will.
Yeah, that one will play. And just about 8 feet left to the hole.
This for a birdie run.
Mark it down. That's birdie number 5.
Gotta like it. 2 in a row.
As we make the turn, Rich, our featured player is out in front.
I got to say, every facet of this player's game was in great shape today. Lots of golf yet to be played. Looking forward to watching it.
The back 9 at Innisbrook's Copperhead course begins with a par 4.
Straight down the hill these tee shots go. That bunker down the left-hand side should see a fair bit of action. If you leave it out to the right-hand side, there's some trees that are overhanging and will block out your second shot. This green tilts pretty good from back to front.
Wow, that was just striped. Second shot here at the 10th. Launching this one way up in the air, trying to get it to land softly. Just putting on a ball striking clinic, it seems, today, Rich.
Dare I say, Luke, this player has been in fuego with his approach shots. Another green in regulation.
And he just keeps putting a gap on the rest of the field. What a putt to hole. And that takes him to 6 under. Our leader is out in front by a whopping 5 strokes. Very few parts of the golf course make you feel comfortable, but chance of birdie at 11.
Finally, we have a birdie hole. Just avoid that bunker down the left-hand side. Find the right-hand side of the fairway, and you can go ahead and chase one up there. Even if you can't get it on the green in 2, that front bunker is not a bad leave. But beware, there are some trees over on the right-hand side that could block you out.
He has his eyes set on one place and one place only. It's the green.
Well, that's a tremendous shot and sets up a wonderful opportunity.
Using all of his muscles to get that one home in 2.
Okay, John, what's he looking at with this putt?
And this looks like the better part of a 40-footer, maybe even more. I'm going to go with 42 feet for this one.
So close. Putting for birdie here.
It's a short putt, but it will move to the left.
All right, that's now going to move him to 7 under for the event. Well, a birdie's also in your heart, standing on the 12th tee. A short par 4, Rich. Decisions to be made?
Just a long iron or a hybrid for this tee shot here, Luke. Second shot, we're coming in with some kind of short iron to a green that's protected by a deep bunker in the front.
Oh, that is bombed. And this shot from the bunker. Well, it was a solid shot. Out of the bunker and onto the surface. Just 4 feet remaining between him and the hole.
A great birdie chance here.
And the putt will go. What a great display of resilience on this hole.
Up and down out of the bunker for birdie here, Luke. Job well done.
And still in top spot after that hole. Keep it going. Lucky 13 for some. This par 3 plays 200 yards.
Luke, this tee shot is about as hard as 8th grade algebra. It is absolutely mind-bending. It doesn't look like much, but that green absolutely, I think the green is made out of Gore-Tex. It repels golf balls.
And this putt is for a big 2 on the scorecard. And he's down there. You got a read?
Yeah, it's hard to even stand straight on this slope. Big right to left break.
And an outside chance here.
Starting to work its way towards the cup.
Yeah!
Yeah, let's see this again. Have this one on repeat.
Leading by a whopping 7 shots after that one. The second of the back 9 par 5s, Rich 14. There's plenty to it.
Only the biggest hitters in the game can reach this one in 2, so any tee shot just out to the right is ideal. That way it leaves an easier shot out to the left for your layup. The third shot will be going downhill to a green that tilts from back to front, guarded by a deep bunker over on the left-hand side. If you find the fairway with your second shot, you've got a really good chance to hit your third in there close.
Oh, that was pure. This shot coming from around 220 yards. Oh, that's a lovely shape shot. Always nice to have a birdie putt. And that putt will drop, and he'll extend his lead. He's currently in first place. The long par 3 continues to be a feature here at the Copperhead course, and 15's no different.
It is. Thankfully, though, this is the flattest green, or one of the flattest greens on the golf course here. It's basically just a long iron down the hill to this flat green, but don't miss it left. That is no good.
Opting for the 5-wood. Yep, that shot safely on the green. John, what's the line on this putt?
A little tricky putt here. It's going down the hill, moving right to left.
Was that a rush of blood? This putt just 5 feet away from the hole. Okay, he's holding steady on the leaderboard after that hole. The Copperhead course, the Snake Pit, we're right in the middle of it.
There's some trees over on the right-hand side that you want to take it just left of to find the center of the fairway. From there, you're going to go in with a mid-iron to a really small green. A high, soft shot is required to hold this green.
That's tidy. From around 180 yards out. Looks to be going with the 6-iron.
This one looks to be on a pretty good line.
Outstanding approach shot. A chance for a birdie if this goes down. And he's done it. He's held it, and that means he extends his lead. Our current leader now enjoying a 9-stroke lead. The final hole of the Snake Pit, an uphill par 3. Again, 210 plus yards.
The final challenging par 3 on this golf course. Good news is, though, is the green funnels in from both the right and left edges. Most shots are going to end up right in the center of this green.
Going with the hybrid. That got a little out of control, I think.
It needed to put some draw on that one, but just couldn't get it dialed in.
Didn't that look good for a long time? Par putt coming up here. And the putt drops, and we're moving on. And he's maintained top spot on the leaderboard after that hole. We've made our way to the final tee here of Innisbrook's Copperhead course, and Rich, no real reprieve.
Not at all. Tee shots have to favor the right-hand side, staying short of those bunkers down the right. The bunkers on the left will see a lot of action, and good luck getting it on the green from there. This green is probably one of the nastiest on the golf course, as it's got a severe tilt from back to front and left to right as well. This is truly one of the best par 4 finishing holes on the PGA Tour.
Okay, that'll work. 19 feet to the hole. Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
I'm thinking a little left to right here.
Not a bad effort right there from long range. Big breaking putt. He just didn't quite read it right, but it'll be an easy par.
And finishing up with a par here today. Well, there you have it, Rich. At the end of the opening round, he finds himself in first place.
It's been absolutely flawless so far. I cannot wait to see what this player produces tomorrow.
On behalf of Rich Beam and all the hard-working folks at 2K Sports, I'm Luke Elvey. Thanks for joining us. See you next time. UK Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is thrilled to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. It's time for our second round coverage of the event. I'm Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam. As always, it's delightful to have you join us. And Rich, as we dig into this second round, our featured player is in front of the players.
Yeah, he's out there. He's got the lead. But listen, there's so much golf left to be played in the 72-hole event. Let's see what he can produce.
We're going down to the first hole now. Okay, let's see if this one sets the tone for the round today. Well, Rich, this looks like a familiar spot for this player.
Had a good result here yesterday. Hopefully conjure up some more of those good thoughts.
Okay, aggressive play, going for it.
Yeah, this is the stuff we love, getting after this par 5 in 2.
Using the big muscles to get it home in 2 there.
That's disappointing. Always nice when you can just go ahead and tap one in for birdie. Sitting at 12 under par for the event. And over to the second we go, and it's a par 4.
Downhill tee shot. You want to keep your tee shot out to the right as best you can to take out the trees that hug the left-hand side. Green sits well above the player's second shot. They won't see how close they hit it from the fairway.
That one just missing the fairway, but not a bad outcome. Okay, let's get back to it, shall we? Down to Henny now, and she's taking a good look at this player's lie.
Oh, this might trigger a temper tantrum. This is not sitting nicely. From there? That was heroic.
This putt is about 8 feet.
This for a birdie.
Oh, what about this start?
That is sending the rest of the field a message right there.
And now that finds him in first place. Always positive coming off a birdie. Let's see what happens here. This is his second shot. It's a delightful little fade, that. This would be a great up and down from this spot. Ooh. 3 feet to go here to the hole. And there's no movement on the leaderboard after that hole. And now onto the par 3 4th hole.
This is a challenging par 3, no doubt about it, Luke. This green pitches from right to left and from front to back, making it almost impossible to get it super close unless you have a perfect number into this par 3.
That's always an impressive looking ball flight, isn't it, the draw? Opting for the 6 iron. Wow, what happened there?
Looking for the draw, but not finding it.
How bad is this lie in the sand, Henny?
Andrew, standing over it, and I don't even know how I would play this. This is such a tough, awful, nasty, any other adjective lie.
All right, facing a little up and down here to save the par. Oh, I thought that one was going in. Pretty good chance here. This one's for par. An extraordinary performance. This player is now 12 strokes in front of the field. We've arrived now at the par 5 5th hole. Ooh, staying aggressive, going for the green. Oh, that's a pretty good play there, Rich. Right up near the surface.
What a sensational play on this par 5 there, Luke.
Okay.
Getting better.
Will it go in? Yes, what a putt. Well, that's worth a replay. Let's take another look.
Now this is how you putt. Take another look at this.
And maintaining top spot on the leaderboard after that. The 6th is a par 4.
This is probably the hardest fairway to hit on the PGA Tour, Luke. This fairway cambers from right to left at a pretty good clip. And unless you work your tee shot from left to right, a high, soft shot, you're not going to find the fairway. This is almost impossible. The second shot will be from an awkward stance where the ball is above you or below you to a green that's perched a little bit above the players. Thankfully, though, it's a very flat green.
They caught it really clean out of the rough. This one could work.
this is why we think this player is going to be world class. To produce that against Max Homer, wow, wow, wow.
How close was that to going down? Pretty straightforward 4-footer coming up here. But what a start. This is impressive.
Got to say, putting this well from this distance is a huge confidence booster.
And currently sitting in an impressive 16 under for the tournament. Here we are at the par 4, 7th hole.
Oh, that was pummeled into submission.
Setting up in the first cut here.
Yes, difficult lie. Made a par here yesterday. A little bit more difficult today.
Straight at it.
A wonderful shot and a chance for birdie here at the 7th. It's just about 3 feet away.
Who doesn't love a birdie putt?
Nice one. 4th birdie of the day.
Gotta like it. 2 in a row. He's feeling it.
He'll like to look at where he's standing on this leaderboard. The 8th hole is a par 3. Opting for the hybrid, I think. This is a lengthy putt here. And he's down there. You got to read.
This putt goes downhill and breaks to the right.
He's got a par putt here. Let's see if he can make it. Just a tiny putt is all that remains. And the putt goes, and will be his first bogey of the event. And maintaining top spot on the leaderboard after that hole. Hole number 9 is a par 4. Oh my, that was launched. His second shot here. This looks to be heading to the green. Outstanding shot. High quality. Henny, you've had the chance to have a look over this one?
This one, guys, he's got around 9 feet.
Lining up the birdie putt here. Ooh. Six feet remaining to the cup. Oh, Rich, is there anything more disappointing setting up what you'd think is a makeable birdie putt, but unfortunately not able to convert? And as we step on to the 10th tee, Rich, always good to look back at the 9 holes just played.
Luke, so far, it's been entertaining watching these two go head-to-head. Not too sure exactly how this is going to play out, but so far, so good. Love watching these two compete.
That's heading for the fairway. Second shot here on the 10th hole. Well, a little off the target with that one. This would be a great up and down. Well, this would be a great par putt if he can make this. Okay, holding steady on the leaderboard after that hole. Pegging it up on the 11th hole here. Playing from around 210 yards here. Well, that's the perfect shape. Just controlling a fade. Here's Max Homer now. This one looks to be on a pretty good line. Will it go in? Putting for birdie. Mark it down, that's birdie number 5. Currently sitting at an impressive 17 under for this event. Welcome to the par 4 12th hole.
Just a long iron or a hybrid for this tee shot here, Luke. Second shot, you're coming in with some kind of short iron to a green that's protected by a deep bunker in the front.
That tee shot looks pretty good. Well, it's fair to say that Max Homer is filled with confidence these days, isn't he? And it just seems like he's going to keep adding title after title to his resume.
Yeah, what can you say more about Max? I mean, his game has just continually to evolve year in and year out. And it just seems like with every step that he takes, it's gargantuan for his confidence because he's just a tour-bred winner.
Just 3 feet to the cup.
This is for par.
Still in the lead now after that hole. We have a par 3 on this one.
Luke, I've never seen a green in golf repel more golf balls than the 13th here at Innisbrook. It's like it's made out of Gore-Tex. Golf balls just don't stay on it. It is really one of the hardest shots at this Innisbrook golf course.
Trying to work a little draw into this flag.
Going with the 6 iron here. And that one finds the putting surface. It's a good shot. It's some work to do, however. Looks to have chosen the 7 iron. Well, this one's right at the pin.
Beautiful shot. Really managed that well in the wind.
Now this putt to get to 18 under par. Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
This one. This is testing. A big right to left slope.
Putting for par. Job done. Let's head to the next. He's currently sitting in first place. The 14th is a par 5.
Only the biggest hitters in the game can reach this one in 2, so any tee shot just out to the right is ideal. That way it leaves an easier shot out to the left for your layup. The third shot will be going downhill to a green that tilts from back to front, guarded by a deep bunker over on the left-hand side. If you find the fairway with your second shot, you've got a really good chance to hit your third in there close.
Now he's got his eyes set on the putting surface. An aggressive play here. This one just outside 7 feet to the hole. Gee, that's good playing. 6 birdies in a round. So no change on the leaderboard for this player after that hole. Teeing off here at the 15th hole. Looks to be going with the 6-iron. Well, this would be a big putt to make. A birdie always nice, but particularly when it's a 2. Okay, Henny, what's he looking at with this putt?
This is outside range for him, 26 feet.
Asking this one to come a long way from the right side.
Not a bad effort right there from long range. Big breaking putt. He just didn't quite read it right, but it'll be an easy par.
Currently at minus 18 for the tournament. Welcome to the par 4 16th hole.
There's some trees over on the right-hand side that you want to take it just left of to find the center of the fairway. From there, you're going to go in with a mid-iron to a really small green. A high, soft shot is required to hold this green.
From about 130 yards here. This one's going right at the pin here. That's a great shot here at 16. It sets up a chance for birdie. Time to check in with Max Homer. What's he got in store for us here? Oh, this looks brilliant. Oh, that's wonderfully played out of the sand. An opportunity for a birdie here.
I'm not sure there's much things more difficult, guys, than a short, little left-er.
And he's holding steady in first place after that one. And we've arrived at a par 3.
The final challenging par 3 on this golf course.